I was always wondering, why do we need to hire a lawyer for a speeding ticket? And like, what do they do? Because it's like you pay a lawyer and it always gets figured out, and but you just never know what happens behind the scenes.
Sure. So with speeding tickets, essentially, it's not really a criminal matter, it's an infraction. And so what happens is police officer pulls you over, gives you a ticket, like I said, speeding, whatever it might be, expired tags, doesn't matter, but it's a moving violation. So you get the speeding ticket, police officer writes that, you're going to have a court date. You can show up, right? And if you want to try and argue that you weren't speeding, something like that, they'll probably set another date where you would actually have a little hearing in front of the judge and you could make your case as to what. Well, first off, the police officer would have to make the case that you were speeding. And what they'll do is, I mean, basically on the officer's testimony, they can testify, I clocked him doing this in this speed limit. He was speeding. They don't have to come in. They don't have to have like some readout from their radar gun or something like that. Now, they're going to probably testify that they were utilizing this radar gun, laser gun, whatever it was, that they had properly calibrated it before the start of their shift, all these things. And the radar produced this result, which showed that you were speeding. Okay. And then they basically proven their case. Then you would have to come in and argue, no, I wasn't speeding, and this is why they're wrong. Obviously, you're probably going to lose that a lot of times. You could get a lawyer to help you, and a lawyer could come in, defend you on it, do everything just like I discussed to try to fight the ticket. What happens when tickets, you hire a lawyer and say, hey, can you help me make this go away so it's not on my record, that type of thing. And, it's important, right? Especially as a young driver, you don't want to get a ticket on your license because when you get found guilty on a ticket, that puts points on your license, which then if you get so many points or if you get so many tickets within a certain amount of time, insurance rates go up. That's why people want to keep tickets off of their record in the first place. And that's why if you just go pay the fine, that's the other option. Let's just say it says, for $125, you plead guilty, you pay the fine. Well, boom, you pled guilty. It's going to go on your record. You're going to get points. Okay. So you hire a lawyer and you say, lawyer, can you make this go away? Well, in the ticket world, you're basically a lawyer goes to the prosecutor and says, look, we could argue about this, right? We could go through the whole thing with a judge, or everybody can save time and come to like a plea agreement on this. And basically the person that got the ticket is pleading guilty to a non-moving violation. And it's literally like defective equipment or something like that. Those are non-point violations. So nothing goes on your record and essentially it goes away. So that's why people hire lawyers for tickets so that they can make a ticket go away. And so I hate the word, and I don't know that it's used as much with the younger generation, but it used to be like, oh, can you fix a ticket? And that just like implies two things: that something's wrong with the ticket, it's broken, or that the fix is in, like, ooh, a lawyer's got some secret way of making the ticket go away. And that's really an inappropriate description of the process. Essentially, lawyer shows up, says, we're going to fight this ticket, and they agree. Nobody wants to go through the fight. So the person will plead guilty to something lesser. The ticket will get amended to a non-moving violation and nothing will show up. You will pay a higher amount in fines. You will pay court costs. So it's going to cost you more in addition to paying the lawyer a fee for doing the work. But at the end of the day, it's going to save you on insurance. Because again, the other part of it is if you go out and have a wreck, and again, if you're 16, 17, 18, when you're younger and you have a wreck, there's nothing you can do to get out of that, right? You've caused an accident. It's going to affect your rates. But now, if you don't have speeding tickets in your past on your record, then you're helping yourself, because now if you, let's say you have 2 speeding tickets and you have a wreck, I mean, there's a good chance you're just getting canceled by the insurance company altogether. So that's why you hire a lawyer for a speeding ticket.